Hello, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Z's V-mails. We'll be using these periodically just to provide clarification for you, to provide repeating some of the things, to make sure that you're comfortable and on track with moving through the next 8 weeks of the program. We're absolutely honored that you are with us. We are excited to work with you. And remember, everything that we're doing is intended to help you achieve your meaningful employment goals. What I'm going to do today is to give you just an overview again of logging into our Twin Cities Rise e-learning community, some little tips so that you can get comfortable with it. And we'll try to do this regularly so that you can stay comfortable and get questions responded. And then also you can ask questions during the virtual classes that you have every day as well. So this one is about getting logged on and giving you a little bit of an idea of what you're going to see when you get on the into our e-learning community. So the first thing is you should have received an email already from the Twin Cities Rise e-learning community. If you do not have it, also check your junk file in your emails. Um, but this is what you will use to log in initially into the Twin Cities Rise e-learning community. So all you need to do is to click on this link, and that will take you right into setting up a password for yourselves. The thing tip for you is keep in mind that you are going to need a username and a password, and this username that is listed on this email that you received should be the same email that you used when you registered and enrolled at Twin Cities Rise. That is the username you will use, and you will set up a password on the next when I click and we go to the next page. The only other thing I wanted to mention here, if you do run into problems logging on or questions, education services at twincitiesrise.org. Just send us an email. We'll get right back to you. Or you can call. Number here, 612-279-5899. Leave a message, and I've got these listed for you on the last part of this as well. And leave a message, and we will get right back to you. Be comfortable with it as we're going through the process. We are there to help you through and to get on and to actually have fun with our e-learning community. And after you click on that link, it'll bring you to this page. Now, the first time it will say change password. Do not worry about that. It is basically set up a password. So select a password you want to use. You'll use it with the username. This is what you will be using to log in every time. And when you click log in, you'll be brought to a page that looks something like this. And you, as you know, are in your readiness phase, the first 3 weeks of this phenomenal training that you're going to be experiencing. So all you do, click on readiness phase, and it's going to bring you to the different weeks that you'll be completing activities. And so you are in Twin Cities Rise week 1. Simply click, and this is going to be your kind of your plan for the week. And we've got it broken down to be relatively easy for you to follow. And so we've got a steps we want you to follow each week. You just view it, just click on it, view it, and it'll bring back just kind of some reminders of some things we want you to think of as you're going through the program. Attend your virtual classes every day. Complete the projects and lessons for the week. Make sure you're meeting with your coaches. Make sure you're meeting with the resources teams at least once a week. Sometimes your coaches are going to have one-on-one meetings with you. You also have your Mondays and Fridays. That connection is so important. Be engaged, participate, learn, and enjoy. And you can just simply go back to the learning plan by here. Here's all of the things again. We've got competencies. And what I would suggest to you as you're getting used to this is just go click around. Just see what is out there. So you can look at the competencies. We've got the 12 competencies employers expect. If you want to get into that right away, that's fine. But I would recommend just going through, looking at your schedule. These are all the virtual classes that are going to be available. And actually, you already did this. These for week one, you'll be completing all of these virtual classes for you. The thing I will say is right now we're relying on Zoom, the Zoom meetings. You all have the Zoom web number, which is right here. If it ever changes, we will let you know. But we want to make sure you're accessing those virtual classes every day, 10 o'clock to 11:30. Then when you get down to the learning objects and activities to complete, these are really the lessons. And again, scroll through, take a look at these. We just want you to make your best effort as you're going through. All of these are really beneficial, especially for starting in week one, but also all of these are intended to move you forward in your meaningful employment goals. The two things I will highlight to you, because we've got a welcome to Twin Cities Rises, just a short video introducing you to the Twin Cities Rise program, another short video, and then a follow-up quiz just to make sure you got the concepts down, policies, and to review and acknowledge. We do want to make sure that you click on this one and take a look at the policies that are associated with the program. So this is the page that will come back to you, our computer and internet policy. If you're looking at Chromebooks, what our policy is on home use, non-discrimination, anti-harassment, academic, academic trust, grievance, schedule policy, commitment, all of these things again. We just want to make sure that you understand those, submit, and there will be another form for you it's an e-signature form. The one thing, and we will tell you that if for attendance, you can attend the virtual classes, but as well as some of the activities, we want you to be logged into the system every week. And if there is ever a time that we're saying, well, they didn't show up to any of virtual classes, didn't log on for the week, the registration may be discontinued, and we'll have to go through a process if you still wanted to continue. The biggest thing, again, engagement. Attend the classes, do some of the things or a lot of the things that are included in the lesson plans, and you should be fine. So we go back to the learning plan again. So again, I would just recommend going through, clicking around, seeing all of the things that are out there, getting acclimated to it, and really doing that every week when you get into learning plan 2, to make sure that you've kind of got an idea and aren't trying to do everything on Friday, but just making an effort, doing the best you can with as many of these as you can. The other one, in addition to the policies and to review and acknowledge, is to meet your resource support team. Again, we just want you to go in and put some notes in of met with Ralph to discuss jobs, and just submit, and we will just acknowledge that you're meeting with your resource support team when you need to, and also those group coaching meetings on Mondays and Fridays, absolutely critical to stay connected, provide that support that you need. And then next week, week 2, you'll be clicking on this one and going in. Here are the activities that we have planned for you to work through for these as well. A couple of things that are really, again, your virtual classes every day, Here is that steps to follow each week to review. Again, just kind of a reflection for yourselves. We've got setting goals and managing time. Telling your elevator story. This one is so important. When you get that question in an interview of, tell me about yourself. Well, what are you going to say? How are you going to say it? What's going to set you apart from everyone else? In addition to your experience, who are you? Where you want to go? What's your passion? What kind of an employer you're looking for? So spend some time definitely on this. We've got technology built in here as well, the keyboarding. Just to make sure, again, that as you're building your resumes and creating your resumes, that you can do it in the most efficient way possible. And I will mention here that this is all about practice, just sitting down, practicing every day to improve yourself from a technology standpoint. Uh, Depending upon the job that you're looking at, technology is key. Call centers, technology, you've got to be fast and you've got to be able to navigate quick. So technological literacy is built throughout our program. And then also understanding Microsoft Word so you can go in, change your resume, adjust keywords to the opportunities, etc. And again, do as many of these as you can and walk through these. It's great if you do 100% of them. That's what we would love. We've also got our virtual training every day next week as well. So all of these combined together is really the educational training that this is all about. Mentioned this too. We tell you here about the learning plans, what they're going to be, what's going to be the focus for the week. So you have an understanding, again, about how all of this is moving forward. If you want to go back to learning plan one and work on a couple of things that you didn't really have time to do, absolutely. It'll build your achievement status as you're going through. We would love everybody to complete all. So as you're working through, and that's one of the things about virtual learning, is a lot of it is just setting aside time in addition to the virtual classes for you to do the homework. This is kind of the homework for you. And remember, every day, virtual classes. On Monday, group coaching. Tuesdays, emotional intelligence. Wednesdays, 21st century skills. Thursdays, emotional intelligence, and Fridays, group coaching again. All of these are, again, designed to provide that virtual interaction that is so important to Twin Cities Rise, that virtual connection with everybody that we work with, and then working on your learning plans each week that support all of these going forward. Lots of stuff, but it's good. It's great stuff. We are honored that you are with us, and hope that you're enjoying the program. And with this, we want to make sure again that you know that you have the support when you need it. The learning support number, write these down if you want to. 612-279-5842, extension 5842. You can send an email, educationservices@twincitiesrise.org. You can send one directly to me, Mr. Z at twincitiesrise.org. You can send one to Suzanne at smbankston@twincitiesrise.org. All of this, we want to make sure that you have the support. And then you can ask us in the virtual classes as well. To log in, if you ever, I would recommend again saving this so that your computer can go right back to it. But tcrise.force.com/s/login, and another backslash will get you right to that login page. And I think the biggest thing is what's right up here. Believing in yourself is the secret to success. And I have no doubt everyone at Twin Cities Rise believes in you. And I want you to enjoy this e-learning experience, this virtual experience. It's phenomenal information for you that you can use for your own success and move you forward in your meaningful employment journey. Until the next V-mail, you have a good one. Let us know if you have any questions.